Hello all. Today we're going to learn about an American multinational corporation involved in processor and marketer of chicken, beef and pork, Tyson Foods. Let us know this company in a much better way. Tyson Foods Incorporation is an American multinational corporation based in Springdale, Arkansas that operates in the food industry. The company is the world's second largest processor and marketer of chicken, beef and pork, only behind Brazilian JBS SA, and annually exports the largest percentage of beef out of the United States. With 2011 sales of $32 billion, Tyson Foods is the second largest food production company in the Fortune 500, the largest meat producer in the world, and according to Forbes, one of the 100 largest companies in the United States. The company was established by John W. Tyson in 1935 and as of 2014 employs 115,000 people who work at more than 300 facilities, 90 of which are in the US and in the countries throughout the world. As of 2014, Tyson had about 97,000 employees in 27 states. Locations are concentrated in the Midwest, with 16 locations in Arkansas, 11 in Texas, 9 in Iowa, and the remainder of the mostly eastern US with less than 3 to 4 locations. Tyson also works with 6,729 independent contract chicken growers. It is one of the largest U.S. marketers of value-added chicken, beef and pork to retail grocers, broadline food service, distributors and national fast food and full-service restaurant chains, fresh beef and pork, frozen and fully cooked chicken, beef and pork products, case-ready beef and pork, supermarket deli chicken products, meat toppings for the pizza industry and retail frozen pizza, club store chicken, beef and pork, ground beef and flour tortillas. The company makes a wide variety of animal-based and prepared products at its 123 food processing plant. It produces many different products including buffalo wings, boneless buffalo wings, chicken nuggets and tenders. Every week, its 54 chicken plants, 13 beef plants and 6 pork plants slaughter and package 42.5 million chickens, 170,938 cattle and 347,891 pigs. The largest meat packing facility is the beef production plant in Dakota City, Nebraska. Other plants include feed mills, hatcheries and tanneries. In 2001, Tyson Foods acquired IBP Incorporation, the largest beef packer and number 2 pork processor in the US, for $3.2 billion in cash and stock. Tyson had also acquired such companies as Hudson Foods Company, Garrett Poultry, Washington Creamery, Franz Food, Prospect Farms, Crispy Kitchens, Okoma Foods, Cassidy Broiler, Vantress Pedigree, Wilson Foods, Honey Bear Foods, Mexican Original, Valmac Industries, Heritage Valley Lane Processing, Cobb Vantress, Holy Farms, Wright Brand Foods Incorporation and Don Julio Foods. It also acquired, along with its purchase of IBP, the naming rights to an event center in Sioux City, Iowa. Tyson's processing plants are left with a vast supply of animal fats. In late 2006, the company created a business unit called Tyson Renewable Energy to examine ways to commercialize use of this leftover material by converting it into biofuels. The unit is also examining the potential use of poultry litter to generate energy and other products. On April 16, 2007, Tyson announced a joint venture with ConocoPhillips to produce roughly 175 million gallons of biodiesel a year, enough to run Tyson Food and Trucks fleet for 3.5 years. Since 2000, Tyson Foods has given more than 78 million pounds of its products to hunger and disaster relief in the United States, altogether enough protein to have served one meal to every American citizen. Tyson has donated millions of dollars in cash to help non-profit organizations across the country. For these efforts, Forbes named Tyson Foods the second most proportionally generous company for its donations in 2007, totaling 1.6%, that is $8 million, of its annual operating income. Richard L. Bond had been CEO of the company until January 7, 2009, when he stepped down and his position filled by temporary replacement Leland Tollett. The current CEO is Donnie Smith. Environmental record. During the past decade, Tyson has been involved in several lawsuits related to air and water pollution. In June 2003, the company admitted to illegally dumping untreated wastewater from its poultry processing plant near Sedalia, Missouri, pleading guilty to 20 felony violations of the Federal Clean Water Act. In 2002, 3 residents of Western Kentucky, together with the Sierra Club, filed a lawsuit concerning the discharge of dangerous quantities of ammonia from Tyson's Western Kentucky factories. Tyson settled the suit in January 2005, agreeing to spend $500,000 to mitigate and monitor the ammonia levels. price manipulation. In 2004, a federal jury found that Tyson Fresh Meats had used captive supply agreements to artificially lower fed cattle prices in violation of the Packers and Stockyards Act. Damages were found to be $1.28 billion. A U.S. Court of Appeals voided the verdict because it determined Tyson had a legitimate business justification to artificially lower cattle prices. Undisclosed use of antibiotics. In 2007, Tyson began labeling and advertising its chicken products as raised without antibiotics after being advised by the USDA that Tyson's use of protozoa killing ionophores in unhatched eggs constituted antibiotic use. Tyson and the USDA compromised on rewording Tyson's slogan as raised without antibiotics that impact antibiotic resistance in humans. Tyson competitors Purdue Farms and Sanderson Farms sued, claiming that Tyson's claim violated truth in advertising labeling standards. In May 2008, a federal judge ordered Tyson to stop using the label. So we got to know about the various aspects of Tyson Foods. We went through the company's history to its products. Hope the information was useful and have a good day.